Anyway, so then I get on to the rest of the day. I went for a coffee with someone, and then I had to buy some prawns afterwards. So I need some prawns for the afternoon to have a meal, right? I'm going to go to someone's place to have a meal. So I'm like, okay, I have to buy some prawns. Now, I'm in the wrong here. I'm saying right now, I'm completely in the wrong in all this. But because I'm irrationally angry, I get myself into a bit of a workup. So I go next door to that coffee place, and I go buy some prawns. And someone sent me a link being like, go buy prawns from here. Go buy prawns from here. So I go there to buy a kilo of prawns, 1 kilo of prawns. But I need to buy the rawest that I can find. And the rawest I have is medium cooked prawns. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy that. So I bought them. And I say, hey, I bought these ones. And they go, that's not raw. Can't use that. And I go, okay, but that's the best they had. That's a link. Like, I have no time today to be able to find any other raw prawns. That's going to have to do. Nah, that's not good enough. Can't make that. Okay.
Is that a thing? Like you can't, why can't you just recook them?
You can. It just becomes a little bit more rubbery. So if you make them in a normal dish, then yes, they become a little bit more rubbery.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to say it, my fault. I should have asked if there was more raw, and if there wasn't any raw ones, maybe they should have gone somewhere else. I didn't have time to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I go, okay, whatever. I'm irrationally angry here. So I try to fight it being like, well, that's the best we're going to do. That's the best we're going to get. Like, I'm already annoyed. I'm low threshold. But I go, okay, I'm going to go to quickly the shops, to Coles. I'm going to see if they got some raw prawns. And I'm going to just quickly do my own shopping while I'm there. Just really, really quickly. So I go to Coles, and they do have raw prawns. So I buy 600 grams. Now, the individual needed 900 grams of prawns.
Yeah.
So I say, look, I can only get 600 grams of prawns.
Like, that's all they had?
That's all they had. I get every single one they had.
Yeah.
The reply was, they look a little bit too yellowy, and I need 900 grams. At this point, I'm annoyed. I am irrationally angry. I'm like, I've just gone, I'm wasting my time, and I have to rush back home to come here to go do the podcast. I haven't sorted out any of the accounts, and I'm like, and I think I spent like $70 on prawns. And I still don't have the right prawns to get tonight. So I told the individual, you go buy the prawns, and I'll give you the money for it. But I went, okay, now I've got $70 worth of prawns that I'm either going to give to mum and dad, or eat them myself at some point, or I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But I was just talking to you, coming in the car, and I went, man, I was really irrationally angry this morning, and it took me just kind of chilling and talking about something else, and having a little bit of food this morning because I hadn't eaten anything, that I went, okay, I was obviously irrationally angry. Maybe there was valid points of being irrationally angry, but because of the low threshold sort of ability to handle things this morning, I was just like, man, I was making it work, because then I would be like, oh, I'm just going to go buy whatever then, and this will work, and then obviously not checking in.